Well, there are a number of elements that make us unique, and I want to focus on two or three. Initially, when we started, one of the attractions of the project was its location in a very prolific gold, silver, copper producing region in Peru. And as far as ASX listed companies go, there weren't many opportunities for exposure in those areas. The other things that make us unique is we have a very strong presence on the ground, focused on experienced, locally trained Spanish-speaking geologists that all have big company experience with the likes of Newmont, Barrick and Buenaventura. So we're lucky to have an established team that have worked on big projects that are highly trained and skilled, led by our Chief Geologist Rene Lugo, who's got 35 years plus experience in the game. We've also had a big focus at the start and currently on our commitment to social issues and community relations, also involving environmental management as well. A lot of people have made mistakes, junior companies and major companies, particularly in Latin America and in Peru. And with recent changes in legislation and leadership in government, it's a focus that's going to continue, and companies really do have to make sure they've got their best resources employed there, and we've done that from day one. Peru is considered to be a frontier, but it's far from that in reality. The biggest mining companies in the world are there, the likes of Barrick, Newmont, Xstrata, Vale. Vale, for instance, and Barrick are neighbours on our concessions. It's got a very established mining culture. It dates back to the Incan times. The Spanish were there, and global mining companies are there too. They are very pro-mining. Legislation set up to be pro-mining, and but having said that, there are not major differences between Peru and Australia other than a 16-hour flight from Sydney. Things are progressing well. We've been effectively in charge of the project since 1st of February 2011, which is this year, and we've done a lot of mapping, sampling on the surface over 1,800 hectares. Recently we've announced that we've increased that by 267%, gone to 6,600 hectares, and we're in the middle of our maiden drill campaign, where we are focusing on the first 200 metres of the oxides, and we've completed 4 holes. We're into our 5th at the moment, as of today's date, and we currently have about 700 metres of core in the lab with ALS in Lima, and we expect to have maiden results hopefully by the end of November. Project's progressing well. Our exploration efforts are doing well. We're currently in our phase 1 drilling campaign, which is up to 30 holes. We've drilled 5, and we'll expect results soon, and news flow over the remainder of the year should be fairly active as we continue through that phase 1 program and start phase 2 hopefully around August 2012.
Progress on that drill program has been great. Logistics to site are challenging, and we've overcome those challenges. So we're progressing well in terms of that program. As well as that, we're currently expanding our exploration work at Surakarondai and doing field mapping and sampling, as well as expanding into a new area nearby at Las Huacas area. The Las Huacas area has the potential for a further epithermal style deposit, so we're excited about that, working in that area. Well, our vision in terms of the company is to, in the first stage, is to grow as an exploration company in Peru and to further expand into South America. We've got 3 major objectives. First being to ensure that we have social and environmental license to operate. Second, to complete our exploration activity in Surakarondai and Las Huacas area, but also to expand our footprint into potential new projects around Peru. The Surakarondai project at the moment is going through its first phase of drilling. We have commenced in August, and we're hopeful that in 2012 we will finish the first phase. As part of that first phase of exploration work on site, we're currently undertaking field sampling and further exploration of the Surkarundai area, as well as expanding to our new area of Las Huacas, which is nearby. At the moment, we're approximately 10% of in terms of field work has been completed at Las Huacas, and we're hopeful that that area will show further exploration potential and help us expand our footprint at the Surkarundai area.